Silent Hill. Silent Hill isn't just a town, it's a psychological crucible. Cloaked in fog and falling ash, it reflects your deepest guilt and trauma, reshaping its landscape to match your inner torment. For some, it's an empty ghost town. For others, it transforms into the other world, a nightmare of rusted metal, blood-streaked walls, and industrial decay. The horrors here are personal. Twisted nurses, flailing monsters, and the iconic pyramid head aren't just creatures, they're symbols of your fears and sins. Sirens announce the world shifting into something far more dangerous and intimate. Silent Hill doesn't kill you, it breaks you, strips you down, and forces you to confront what you've buried. Even if you escape, you're never truly free. The town lingers in your mind, infecting your thoughts like a parasite. Silent Hill isn't a place you travel to, it's a punishment you earn. Number 2, Resident Evil, RE7, and Village. In the world of Resident Evil, science has become horror. Mutant viruses transform people into walking corpses, monsters, or worse, living weapons. RE7 traps you in the Baker family's decaying mansion, where each family member has mutated into an unstoppable predator. Jack breaks through walls like a slasher villain. Marguerite controls swarms of insects. Every hallway creaks with dread. Then RE Village drops you into a cursed European settlement ruled by grotesque lords, a vampire matriarch, a cybernetic sadist, and more. Beneath the gothic beauty lies rot, madness, and genetic manipulation. Bullets are scarce, monsters are many, and death can come at any moment. What makes it terrifying isn't just the creatures, it's the pattern. These outbreaks happen everywhere, again and again. Humanity isn't safe, it's a test subject, trapped in a cycle of corporate greed and biological catastrophe. Number 3. Outlast Mount Massive Asylum is a house of horrors dressed as a psychiatric facility. You arrive with a camcorder, no weapons, no backup. The only thing standing between you and death is your ability to run, hide, and hope the batteries in your night vision last just a little longer. The halls are filled with mutilated patients, deranged fanatics, and sadistic killers like Chris Walker, a towering brute who rips people in half. More terrifying is the Wall Rider, a malevolent entity capable of shredding flesh in seconds. Doors slam shut on their own, whispers echo where no one stands. Sanity frays fast in the dark. You can't fight. There's no winning. You're not a hero. You're prey. And in Outlast, there's no guarantee you'll even make it out alive, let alone sane. Number 4. Amnesia, The Dark Descent. You wake in a crumbling castle, memory erased, guided only by a letter you wrote yourself. Kill Alexander. Why? You don't know. But something terrible has happened here, and it's still happening. You can't fight back. You must hide in the shadows from the unnatural horrors that stalk the corridors. But hiding comes with a cost. Darkness eats away at your sanity, causing hallucinations, warping reality, and making every sound a potential threat. The more afraid you are, the more the game shows you things you might not want to see. The castle itself seems alive, whispering, shifting, bleeding. You're not just fearing death, you're fearing memory and what it might reveal about who you were and what you did. 5. The Evil Within. You're trapped in STEM, a nightmare world stitched together from the fractured mind of a sadistic killer. Here, logic breaks down. One moment, you're in a hospital. The next, you're wading through blood in a collapsing dungeon. Walls shift, floors vanish, time loops. Reality is whatever this mind wants it to be, and it wants you broken. You're hunted by nightmares like the Keeper, a towering butcher with a safe on his head, and Laura, a shrieking corpse with too many limbs. They appear suddenly, brutally, and often without warning. Escape isn't about skill. It's about surviving long enough to move to the next horror. Even when things seem stable, you're never safe. Traps, hallucinations, and environmental betrayals keep you on edge. The world itself is an enemy, and it wants to devour your sanity. The question isn't whether you'll make it out, but whether you'll be the same if you do. 6. Soma. You wake up underwater, in the ruins of Pathos 2, long after the world above has ended. The ocean floor is cold, dark, and filled with the last echoes of humanity. Rogue AI, malfunctioning machines, and grotesque husks created by the WAU, a sentient system trying to preserve life at all costs. But the real horror isn't what stalks the halls, it's what you are. You're not human anymore. Your mind has been copied into a robot. The people you meet think they're human too, machines who scream when they realize the truth. The game asks questions no weapon can solve. Are you still you? Do you have a soul? Can code be conscious? The monsters are terrifying, but existential dread is the true enemy. Soma isn't just about surviving, it's about questioning whether survival still means anything at all. 7. Ark Survival Evolved. You awaken on a mysterious island, naked and alone, with a strange implant in your arm. Dinosaurs roam freely, but they're no theme park attractions. They're dangerous, unpredictable, and constantly hunting. You must scavenge, build, and tame to survive. One wrong move, and everything you've built can be destroyed in seconds. But the world is more than prehistoric. As you explore, you discover ancient alien tech, floating obelisks, and bioengineered horrors. The island is a simulation, a brutal survival test run by higher powers. Bosses the size of mountains guard the secrets of your existence. There are no rules. Other players can kill you, raid you, or steal everything. Death is punishing, survival is ruthless, and every sunrise might be your last. 8. PT, playable teaser for Silent Hills. PT traps you in a single looping hallway, a domestic space that slowly unravels into madness. Each cycle brings new changes. Lights flicker, doors vanish, shadows grow longer. The world becomes increasingly surreal, malevolent, and suffocating. Lisa, the ghost of a murdered woman, stalks you with no pattern. She appears in mirrors, behind doors, or in your own body. The radio tells stories of gruesome family killings. Nothing makes sense, and nothing offers comfort. The horror is psychological. You're powerless. Clues are vague, logic breaks down, and the game feels like it's reading your mind. You're not just scared. You're disoriented, uncertain, and completely trapped. Even after it ends, PT haunts you. It never lets go.